Where did you go, Gary? Where did you get to?
Went to our kids in Newcastle.
What?
I needed to go somewhere I could think.
So your whole family's calling me names now, are they?
No.
There will be.
I didn't say anything about you. I didn't want to.
So what did you say then? You just fancied a free fortnight in Newcastle?
I said I needed some time to sort some stuff out. I said I didn't want to be asked why. Mostly I went for walks all day on my own.
And did you? Did you sort it out?
The more I thought about what you did, the more I wanted to walk, keep on walking out my own life.
Don't say that.
I have got so many questions and no answers. Do you really love me?
Of course I love you. I've never stopped loving you. I've been desperate since you left me.
Then you have to please try and help me with this, because what I'm feeling now, it scares me.
Here's some real lemonade to toast your 10th signature.
Oh, cheers, IBM. Yeah, Toya, try some of this. I'll nip the form down to town hall first thing Monday.
What's real lemonade?
It's made from real lemons. Unwaxed, you'll be glad to know.
Great.
So, who was your 10th signatory?
Now, I think you'll be more interested in who was my 6th.
It's all right, that.
Yeah, see? She's got natural good taste as our Toya.
It'd be great with ice cream in it.
Gail Platt? What's her signature doing here? She's nominating Audrey Roberts, surely.
What she doesn't know is that she's nominating Spider as well.
Dirty business politics.
Tell me the worst.
I can't believe you did what you did. Did you plan it?
Not like that.
Well, you must have thought about what you were going to do.
All I thought about was getting Katie back.
By selling your body. Well, that's what you did, Jude.
For her. For us.
There is nothing in the whole world worth doing that for. Unless you think it is.
Gary.
No. No, I've got to know how you think. Do you think it would still have been worth it if you could have got Katie back, do you?
What are you asking me?
Do you still think it could have turned out to be worth it?
What, if I could have got Katie back and saved her life?
Yes. Do you?
OK, then yes. If I could have done all that, then yes, Gary. I'd have thought that was worth more than me being precious about my body.
Then you don't want me.
Why are you saying that? Of course I love you.
No, you don't. Not enough. You don't.
Gary.
No. You don't know what you've done. You don't know what you've done to me.
Look. What I've done, it's done. And poor little Katie's dead.
And what I'm worried is dead is all my feelings for you. That's what scares me. Because all I can see is you and Paul Fisher.
This is Martin Platt's wife. Could you come to the phone, please? No, it's okay, you know. I'll try again later. Thanks a lot.
A cup of tea and an almond slice, please.
Come again?
I'm sorry, Gail. I need to be this side of the counter for 5 minutes. Could you come and join me?
What's happened, Roy?
Hayley's moved to Amsterdam. I don't know what to do about it.
Hang on. You mean Hayley, as in Hayley?
So to speak.
And you say she's living in Amsterdam?
I got a letter from her this morning.
Well, well. Well, what's she doing in Amsterdam? Is she working?
Working? Yes, she's working in a cafe.
Well, I never. Fancy wanting to work in a cafe in Amsterdam. Some people are surprising, aren't they?
It surprised me too. Tell you the truth, Gail, it's quite upset me.
Oh, Roy.
It's such a nice letter. I mean, makes me ashamed of how I treated her.
Well, what do you mean?
I've got a lot to be ashamed of, Gail.
Well, you parted good friends in the end, didn't you? I mean, you bought her a little present, didn't you?
I was a coward, Gail. I failed her. And she knew it.
Why?
Just makes her all the more admirable, doesn't it? The fact that she can forgive me.
Well, if you say so.
Well, don't you think it takes a lot of generosity to forgive someone who's really upset you? I mean, that really is giving a gift, isn't it? It's far easier to stay angry.
I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right. What do I do?
You're just goading me with that, aren't you? You, Vera, are just trying to provoke me into saying something that I'll regret later, aren't you? Well, it won't work.
Here, Betsy. 3 most important things about a barmaid. What do you think?
3. A strong right arm and a stout pair of pins, I suppose.
Well, it says here, bad appointments are caused by not asking the right questions at the right time.
Really?
No, I've changed my mind. 3 most important things. Hard-working, honest, and here tomorrow. Oh, and safe side of 50, if you don't want any bother.
Safe as in senile, I presume.
Well, 3 most important questions it says here are, 1, is the candidate able to do the job? 2, is the candidate willing to do the job? And 3, is the candidate manageable once he's on the job?
What?
Well, like will they do as you tell them, you know.
Listen, Vera, the best way to pick a barmaid is to pick somebody with a pretty little face.
Oh, get nothing.
Look, I'm sorry, Vera, but it is the truth. They're not bothered about what they can write down. They want their pint served by a friendly little bit of fluff. They don't, Alec?
Oh, there it is. What's that, Jack?
Look, Alec, are you interested in this new barmaid lark or what? Or is it just politics now?
One at a time, Jack.
You tell me then, Mrs. Mallet, how I'm supposed to feel that you love me when you can go off with Paul Fisher?
Because I never thought about it like that. I keep telling you. All I thought about was us and Katie. I blanked the rest out.
You blank? What do you mean you blanked? How can you blank it out when you've got a bloke going at you?
Because you can. You're gonna have to stop thinking like that, Gary. Stop making out it was all about sex.
It was all about sex for him.
Yeah, but not for me. And it's my feelings that ought to matter to you, Gary, isn't it? I can hardly remember it now. It was just one time.
So you say.
It's true. And I know it was wrong of me.
Do you? Do you really, Jude? Because I've got to know that you'll never do this to me again.
Of course I wouldn't. Don't be stupid.
No. You've got to convince me, because from what I hear... You're my wife, Judy. And I never want to be with another woman until the day I die. But I don't know how I'm going to forgive you.
Hiya. Lee, listen. About what I said this morning, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Didn't you?
Well, I really wish I hadn't gone to the prison to see him. But I'm sorry I shouted at you.
Yeah, well, you should be. You should be sorry that you ever got us involved with him in the first place.
Then let's talk about him anymore, okay?
Wait! I've only come back here to tell you this. You've got 2 choices what we're going to do now, Nick.
What?
Either you go to the police and you tell them what you did to Darren Whiteley, or I will.
You what?
That's it. That's what you've got to decide. Either you go, you tell them the truth, or I'll do it for you. Will you think it over? Let me know by tonight.
Lee, you can't just say that to me.
I just said it, Nick, and I mean it.
What, so you'd shop your own husband to the police?
Yeah, if you don't go and tell him yourself.
I can't believe you.
I don't want him hanging over us anymore. I can't stand it, Nick. We messed up our marriage over him, do you know that? We've made him hate us. We've just made the whole situation a million times worse.
I don't understand you.
No, And you obviously don't care about me either, do you?
I don't care about him.
Oh, you're stupid! He's not going to be stuck in prison forever. He'll be out soon, and when he is, he's going to be after us all the more then.
Lee, if you go to the police over this, then that's it between us.
What?
Honestly, I'm warning you. That'll be the end of us. I'm not having that scumbag frighten me. I'm not lifting a finger to help him.
Right. Fine. If that's what's most important to you, Nick. Whatever you want.
What? Jack signed Spider's nomination form as well as Betty.
Yes, which to my mind denotes the mark of a class traitor.
Class? What class?
Business class. And furthermore, I say not only that, it denotes a lack of leadership on your part, Alec. Not keeping your partners in line.
Jack, what? Is this true? That you're a signatory on our opposition's nomination form?
Oh, come on, Ali. They're all the same on the flaming council.
Oh, no, they're not. Being ne'er a car, nor a steak, nor a smoker spared if the likes of him get in.
So shoot me for it.
Well, personally, I think it's all wrong anyway. Even letting the likes of him stand for election.
How do we stop him?
Well, it just shouldn't be allowed. I doubt he's paid a penny of tax in his whole adult life.
Hey?
Well, do you think he has? I think he's off records since he dropped out of college.
Exactly.
Eh?
Genius.
What?
Just send another pint over.
What have I said?
Here, this is what we need, performance probing.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's an aptitude test that we give to all our candidates. You know, so we can probe their, look, important areas, like willingness, judgment, emotional maturity.
Vera, we're interviewing a barmaid. You can't give them aptitude tests.
Why not?
Because none of them will flaming stick it, will you?
Well,
No, you wouldn't. I'll tell you what you'd say. I'll show you my aptitude. I'll pull a pint of bitter and chuck it on your head.
yeah, but...
Vera, let's just keep it simple, eh? Let's just meet them, suss them, see if we like them or not.
Oh, all right, then. But I tell you, I'm still going to give them some tough questions.
Alec, mate, you're going to have to give us some backing on this new barmaid. Like, our Vera is only talking about aptitude tests.
Oh, relax, Jack.
No. She's serious. If it isn't going to be tests, it's going to be 20 flaming questions, isn't it?
It'll be nothing of the sort. Stop worrying. It'll be us two against her one, picking the best of the bunch.
Yeah, well, I wish I could share in your confidence, mate. Because I've got the most horrible feeling we are going to be choosing from a bunch of Bettys.
No, I've obviously seriously misjudged you, young man. Thank you, landlord. On me, by way of apology.
Well, OK, cheers.
Hey?
What were you saying to our honourable opponent? We got him all wrong, didn't we?
Wrong? How?
Well, look at him. Participating in democratic process. Setting himself up as a servant of community. And we had him down as now more than a vagrant, didn't we? Didn't reckon he'd even be on the electoral register, let alone stand for councillor.
Huh? Oh, no.
What's up?
I'm not on the electoral register.
You're not?
You're not on the electoral register?
No, never have been.
But if he's not on the electoral register, then...
He can't stand for election.
It's a terrible thing, Gail, to set yourself up in judgment over another human being. Don't you think?
Well, what do you mean, Roy?
Ever to judge yourself superior, when in reality, it could be any one of us, couldn't it? It's just the luck of the draw, the way life turns out.
Well, you've not set yourself up in judgment over Hayley, have you?
Oh, it galls me to think of how I was with her, when she was only ever kind to me. I think I hurt her very much.
Oh, Roy.
Well, I know I did. And all because I should never have let her go, Gail. I shall look back on that as the biggest mistake of my life.
Well, if you feel that strongly...
I do, Gail. And I would do anything to have her back.
Then do it.
Sorry?
Well, if that's what you really want, go after her.
What?
Just go.
You mean to Amsterdam?
Yes, just see her, talk to her, persuade her. Let her forgive you.
No. I don't deserve forgiveness.
Oh, come on, Roy. Everybody deserves forgiveness if they're truly sorry.
Do you think so?
Well, I'm sure you do. And anyway, what have you got to lose by trying?
I don't know what else to say to you, Gary. Don't you want to trust me?
Judy, I am dying to trust you. But there's still so many questions. Like, how do I know the baby's mine? Because it could likely be his, couldn't it?
No.
That would explain how you got pregnant so quickly. After so long.
Gary, I swear to you, I knew when I was pregnant. I knew the day. And it wasn't by him. No way. These babies are yours. Both of them.
What?
I had to go for a scan. We're having twins.
Yes, Emily. There he is, love.
Yes, please, Betty. Oh, and a pipe for Geoffrey as well, please.
I think you'll need it, after what I've been hearing.
Oh.
My sincere condolences, Mrs. Bishop.
Sorry?
Oh, have you not been informed? Your nephew, unfortunately, has had to withdraw from campaign.
Withdraw? What?
On account of him not being a registered voter. Can't vote, can't be voted for.
I don't know what you're talking about. Of course Geoffrey can vote if he wants to. He's registered on the electoral roll.
Oh, no, he's not. It's against his principles, isn't it?
I'm not talking about Geoffrey's principles, I'm talking about mine. Do you think I've continued to claim single-person rebate since he's been living with me?
What?
Well, of course I haven't. I contacted the town hall and got him registered immediately, decided to stay with me.
What, so you mean I am eligible to run for election?
Geoffrey, dear, I'm your campaign manager. Trust me.
Mum,
Hello, Nick.
what are you doing here?
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
I've come to talk to you, Nick. About the man who killed your father.
What?
I know the whole story. Leanne told me.
She what?
She told me everything. How he came to the college. How you made her write letters to him. How he came to the cafe.
She told you?
Yes, and I'm glad she did.
Well, I'm not. She's got no
Nick,
right...
just shut up. Sit down. Listen to what I've got to say. She came to tell me because she's worried sick about what you've done. And she was right. She did it for you. Just a pity you didn't think more about her in all this, isn't it? Why have you brought him back into our lives, Nick? What on earth did you hope you could achieve? What?
I just wanted to know why.
Why?
Why he did it. Why it had to be my dad. I just wanted to face him with it, make him tell me his reason.
Nick, that's stupid. That's...
I know it is now, Mum. Of course I know. When he first came to college to give us that talk, and I saw him standing there, and then when I found out he was going to be released, I couldn't take it. I couldn't just do nothing. And the one good thing that's come out of all this, the one thing, is that he's back in prison now. And I'm glad he's there. Because I want him there, and I'm glad he knows I put him there. Well, aren't you glad too, Mum?
Our twin babies.
It's a miracle, innit?
I can't believe it.
But it was awful having to go to hospital on my own, not knowing where you were. Please, Gary. Please, can we put the stupid past behind us and start thinking about us? Start looking forward.
I wouldn't have come home if I didn't want that, would I?
Do you think we can, then?
I hope so. I'd
What?
No, I don't.
What, Gary?
I was going to say, I wish that I didn't know about you and Fisher, but if I didn't know, then it'd still be there, wouldn't it?
Be even worse. Be like we couldn't get completely close.
It's just so hard, Jude. Trying not to think about you.
Don't. Think about you and me now. Think about all of us.
Drink this, Nick. Calm down.
Why don't you answer me, Mum? Come on, do you think Waitley should be let out? Do you think he should be given another chance? Because my dad didn't get one, did he?
No, Nick. He didn't. And if I was Home Secretary, Darren Waitley would be hanged and buried by now. And I truly wish he was. But as that's not likely to happen, the next best thing, you're right, is that he should be locked away in prison for the rest of his life and made to feel sorry for every day he stole from Brian.
Do you mean that?
Yes, I really do. When I think about it. Which is not much to me credit, but that can't be helped.
Well, then let's...
But Darren Waitley will get out of prison, Nick. Whether we want him to or not. And whether he's really sorry or not for what he did. Something we'll never know.
Then let's try and keep him locked up as long as possible. Oh, we can at least try, can't we?
No, Nick. All we can really do is refuse to waste any more of our energy hating him. Or it won't be just your dad's life is ruined, will it?